welcome to a new video. Today's video I'm going to talk about personal branding. I'm going to share with you my journey on how I approached it as a biomedical scientist to start with, fast forward to now, and I'll share with you some tips, basically how I built a personal brand being a biomedical scientist. So let's go. So first, let me start on why personal branding matters. A lot of people tend to associate personal branding to having a product and selling it. No, personal branding is basically who you are. What do you stand for? Let's just put it in a very simple way. For example, myself, I hesitated on how to approach it. Let's say how I started it. I started first on Instagram. I was sharing my thoughts and my content while I was trying to qualify as a biomedical scientist. I never knew about LinkedIn. And when I discovered about LinkedIn, I said, I'm not going to create a LinkedIn account until I qualify as a biomedical scientist. And then I created a LinkedIn account. For the first year, I was just not sure about what to share and what to do. And obviously, it was all new to me. But fast forward 3 years forward now, I would say it's extremely important now because there are many reasons, I would say. First is visibility. You need to be visible. It's not about being seen. It's about being seen, credible, and approachable. So that's the first one, I would say. Influence. Your brand is where you share your ideas. In my case, I was sharing my thoughts, and you also inspire others, and vice versa. You will be inspired by others. So when you are proactively using your voice and using those platforms, you will build influence. So you inspire and get inspired. And the most important aspect is career growth. It's an essential part of your career growth. Yes, people think about personal branding, or let's say LinkedIn. People think LinkedIn is a platform where you get headhunting and you can get a job. But personal branding, like I always say, it will open doors from being able to speak, to participate in events, collaborate. I didn't realize that I would have had all of those opportunities until I shared content on LinkedIn and considered about creating a personal brand. So I'll never forget my first LinkedIn article that I have shared right at the beginning. I shared about how can you become qualified biomedical scientist. That was a topic that was close to my heart, and it was very, very basic article. I don't remember. I didn't even post it as an article part of my part of my newsletter. It was just a post, a lengthy post. I can't even find it, but that was the first article I shared, and it was reshared several times. And since then, I was sharing it every month, every now and again, whenever I remember. So if you are starting to think about your creating your brand, I would definitely ask you the first question, which I asked myself, is identify your unique value. Every brand or every starts with a question: what makes you unique? What makes you stand out? For me, was combining my passion and my profession. My passion for sharing content and sharing insights and sharing experiences and sharing my thoughts, and my profession as a scientist. So I love storytelling. It started for me sharing my thoughts. I just love sharing my thoughts rather than me picking up the phone and chatting to my friends. No, I share it to the whole world, and then you'll be amazed by how people respond to you. And that's how it started for me when I was sharing content. My name is Aida Noor Thoughts on Instagram. This is how I approach social media. I wasn't a random person who was sharing content just for the sake of sharing. I always used to think, why am I sharing it? Is it to show off or is it to benefit others? So I used to share content that's related to me, that touches my heart. And then people read my content and then they said, oh, why don't you publish a book? And that's when the first book, Aida Noor Thoughts, came, because that was my thoughts while I was trying to get qualified as a biomedical scientist. So, and then the second book, by the way, I self-publish my books and they're all available on Amazon. I always leave links in the descriptions of the videos, so check them out. They're very simple books, and it gives you an idea on what I'm talking about. So how would you find your unique values? I would share 3 things. Reflect on your strengths and passion. Identify the message that you want to share. what do you want people to, and when they see your content, they can think of, oh, how you want to inspire them. Align your values with your long-term vision. Like I say, my vision is the connecting between the education industry and the professional industry, the future of work and education. That's my goal, because that stemmed from my struggle to in my career. So what I would ask you to do is write down 3 things that you're very passionate about, and how you can connect your work with the world. For example, I'm passionate about mentoring and helping people in their careers, whether they start in their career or if they transition in their career like myself. So that's why I use these platforms to share content and to guide people, and I learning and sharing basically. So this was a question I was asked in one of I've attended a session. I was guest of honor, which I'll share an experience about that was in Dubai, and I'll share the story behind that, by the way, but so stay tuned. So why and one of the professionals who was there, she said to me, in order for me to grow, do I still need to share content? Do I need to share on social media? So leveraging social media and content creation is important. So my answer to her is yes and no. But my honest answer to you guys, it's yes. If I didn't share content on social media, I wouldn't be here and sharing content with you guys and sitting on this very platform sharing my story, tips and personal stories, because it's important. This is part of we communicating with the world. We are all on our smartphones, we are all on our laptops, we are all connected virtually. So it is an essential part of your career and your career growth. So I am not gonna lie, it is essential. I wouldn't have connected or collaborated with anybody if I didn't continue using social media and creating content. So you need to be consistent. It's not about being perfect, it's about getting started and showing up. And you need to be authentic. This is something I would emphasize on. People will connect with real stories, not polished stories, people speaking from the top. No. And this is how I started. When I started as a biomedical scientist, I shared it authentically. I said, guys, I'm a biomedical scientist, and I was learning and developing as I was sharing content and engaging. Don't be a passive user. Don't be a scroller. Engage on posts, respond to messages, share your knowledge generously, be proactive. Don't be just a passive user. Share and engage with people. People just comment, people just like, repost. No, you need to be proactive. People see, by the way, and I've seen it from my own experience. Because I was proactive, people were seeing, oh, are you Aida? Oh, you're more likely to be remembered than somebody who just likes or comments. And I'm telling you from my own personal experience, people who I connected with, it's because I was proactive and being remembered, because I said, oh yeah, I commented on yours or whatever. They remember. Believe me, people do pay attention. So I just want to touch on this topic. So I will elaborate more about that, because it involves loads of things. But I just want to give you this, because what sparked the question was when somebody told me, oh, is it still important to have a personal brand? Is it important? So there will be challenges and there will be lessons. So the tough part of this is the moments of doubt, because it is very liberating when you share content out there. It is very liberating when you put your photo out there. It is very liberating to see, do people care? Are people gonna judge you? And all of this is normal. I have the same thing, by the way, up to this day. Even though I'm in a position that I can share whatever, I can meet people, I can still. So there will be challenges. You need to overcome the fear of judgment. You need to find time to create content, and you need to be consistent. And you, even though you have setbacks, I have phases when I just can't be bothered. At the moment, I'm not in the mood of sharing content. At this very day that I'm sharing with you this video, or I'm recording this video. So how do you overcome this? You need to get rid of the perfectionism. Don't just start, just do it. Because you learn, it's something that you learn by doing. It's not something that you're gonna learn, you have to learn it and then execute it. No, it's learning by doing. And your voice matters. Don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid to say your opinion, because When people engage, people will respond to you, people will support you, people will encourage you, people will correct you, you will learn from each other. So personal branding is a huge topic. It's who you are and how you want people to see you. So don't be afraid to do that. I was like that. So there are challenges and it needs consistency as well, and you will change directions. I started as a biomedical scientist and then became an author and then became a speaker and then became a founder, and now I'm getting to something else. And you grow, and but at the same time I've got the freedom and the flexibility that I want. I've already built the influence that I wanted. It took time. It wasn't something that happens overnight, so it does take time. So don't be afraid to just start. And yes, unfortunately, it's part of your career growth. You will hear people's opinions, but only you who will know what's right for you and what's best for you. So I wanted to throw this video because what sparked the question is when somebody asked me this question. So what I wanted to take away from this video is building a personal brand, even if you're a scientist like myself. For me, it was the most rewarding part of my career, and it exposed me to experiences that I never thought I would have experienced. It helped me to grow, connect, and have an impact beyond my role and beyond the laboratory. So one step that I want you to take is, if you want to build a brand, or if you a personal brand, let's say, is don't think that it's related to having a product or something. It's you, your personality, how you want people to see you. And yeah, it does start by you sharing content on LinkedIn and having a profile on LinkedIn. I've shared that in a previous video, but I will elaborate more. I would like to hear from you guys. What do you think? Have you ever considered about personal branding? Have you ever considered about your doubts on sharing content? And share your thoughts, because again, this is all about us exchanging ideas, and I will be sharing more about this. So don't forget to subscribe and share in the comments, and share this video with anyone who's considering that, because I will be sharing more insights and strategies about creating your career. And remember, personal branding is not just for influencers or business leaders. It's for everyone. Everyone has a brand. And because I'm being a biomedical scientist, I knew I have a unique perspective, because scientists, we have a special skill sets that will make us stand out. And I'm very proud to say that in all my my talks, and I make sure that not to offend others, but we do have skills, and I proudly say that. So don't be afraid that you can build a brand around your personality, that you can amplify your impact, network, and influence. And don't let that limit you. Believe in yourself and sharing content, and then you will learn what stands for you, what you're passionate about, what topics you like to talk about, and then you will have collaborations coming to you. So that way you future-proof your career, and you don't just rely on your degree, and you just don't rely on a linear path. So on that note, I'm going to leave you guys here with that thought, and until next time, keep shining, keep inspiring, and see you next time.